Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole Ashley and this is Nikki Ash Beauty, and today I'm going to be trying out these new Rephr, I always get the names messed up, brushes that I picked up. These are brushes that they're testing out right now, and I got them for $30 if I were to leave a review on my thoughts. So I picked up this one, which is a concealer brush, the B05, and this is the B04 brush, which is the foundation brush. And sorry, this is a concealer brush if I didn't say that. And with that, I'm going to be using one of my favorite foundations. This is the Christian Louboutin foundation in the shade, let's see if I still have it on here, 15C, which is the rosy nude color. I already did my eyebrows and I used my One Size BB primer that I really enjoy, and I will be using my Huda Beauty concealer with the color corrector. This is my go-to concealer, and also I'm going to show you my new stash of Viseart eyeshadow palettes that I picked up. And yeah, if that's something that interests you, I'd love for you to stick around and watch. Please like and subscribe because I'd love to have you back on my next video. But with that, let's get started. Okay, so generally I do my eye first, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do my foundation. But I wanted to show you some of the Viseart eyeshadow palettes that I picked up because they were having a sale up to 50% off, which I believe at the time of filming it is still going on. I'm not sure how much longer it's going to be going on for. They also add the discount on top of it if you can find an affiliate link, like Sophia Sees Beauty has one that I can think of off the top of my head, and I think it's Sophia 15, SOFIA 15, and you'll get an additional 15% off. And yeah, that was kind of like the deal that sealed the deal for me when I picked up these palettes, was that extra 15% off. I believe it's 10 or 15. But anyway, so I picked up the Viseart, this color in the blue. It is called Petites for Le Piece. And then I picked it up in this really pretty green color, which is the Water Lotus color. And then I picked it up in the Lilas color story. It's just a quad, and I was actually really surprised how small these quads were. I'm not sure what I was thinking in my head, but I thought well, the quads aren't as small as the actual palette itself, but nonetheless. And then I picked up this peachy color called Peach, I believe. I know I'm butchering it. And I picked up the Rosea Lotus. And then I also picked up the Praline one. And let me just open this one up for you because it doesn't have the pictures on it. And it's really pretty praline brown color story. And then I also picked up a palette, which is the Paris Edit one. I know this is one of their popular ones, and it's more of a purpley color. Now, I've heard really good things about their eyeshadow formula, so I thought I would try it out, and I got a little carried away on the palettes that I picked up. But I think for today's look, I want to do something fun. So I think I'm going to use, I think I'm going to try this blue one. And if there's another one that you want me to try, just leave me a comment in the comment section and I'll do a video using that one. But first, let's get on some foundation with these new Rephr brushes. Again, this is the B4, and it's really cool because it has this slant to it, which really helps you dab into that foundation closer to your eyes, along that hairline. And then I'm really excited to try this foundation or concealer brush too, because I always have trouble finding one, and it also has that angle to it to really help you get under the eyes. This is what I'm currently using, which is a Sigma brush, and it is their soft blend concealer brush, but it's just not firm enough for me, the bristles, so it's a little bit harder to blend in, and I usually have to go in with a beauty blender. Anyway, with that being said, let's get started with this foundation. And I like to squirt some on the back of my hand, and I'm sure most of you are familiar with this Christian Louboutin. I'm probably butchering that too. I did not take French in high school, but foundation. It is a medium to full coverage foundation. It's a lot thicker, so I'm gonna zoom in on the camera. Woo. And I did 2 pumps. And let me grab my mirror. I do have artificial lighting today. It is a very gloomy, rainy, thundery day here in Houston, Texas. So I am having to use artificial light, and you can see that right here. But yeah, I'm gonna start. I like to dab it on my face. I do have some breakouts, and that's my fault with, I got lazy last night and I did not wash my face. And this Christian Louboutin foundation does have a powdery fragrance to it, which I felt like it was very overwhelming the first time I tried the foundation, but after further use I really liked it. But yeah, let me turn off this light. Let's see how it looks. It's super dark. I'm gonna try it back on. Okay, so let me, if I angle it and move over this way, maybe it won't be so stark, because it's kind of washing me out a little bit. But anyway, so well, let's go in with this brush. This is my first time using it, and I am just patting on that foundation. Like I said, this foundation is thicker, so it does not move as much. This is not my first impression of this one. I actually really enjoy it. It is a more mattifying foundation, which isn't always my favorite, but it's kind of growing on me as far as the type of foundation. I just really like the luminosity of some of the other ones, like the new Fenty Beauty one is my top favorite right now, and it's my go-to that I wear every day when I'm going to work. It just gives you a really nice soft glow, hence the name of the foundation. And you could hear that thunder probably in the background. But generally I like to film in natural lighting, but there's very little to no natural lighting. It looks like it's 7 o'clock at night, and it's not. So yeah, back to this brush. I really like this brush a lot. I need to go and review it, because that's part of the stipulation of paying $30 for the brush, is that you leave a review on it. It actually covered the foundation really well, and this is what was left on the brush afterwards, which was not much. And with that, it didn't absorb the product like some brushes do, which is really, really nice. And I was able to get full coverage with just 2 pumps, and even get some of my neck, which I think that's really awesome. Let me show you what that foundation looks like. Okay, and now we are gonna use, well, first I'm going to use the Huda Beauty color correcting under eye corrector, and this is the color Peach. If you're wondering what type of skin I have, I do have combination skin. I have normal spots, I have dry spots, and I have oily spots, so it just depends Mostly my T-zone can get very dry. But then like the sides of my nose get oily. Like above my eyebrows, which is also kind of your T-zone, gets dry as well. And I'm using my old Sigma, well not my old, but my Sigma concealer brush. I'm just gonna go in with the rest of my finger. The one thing I don't like about the foundation is that it takes a lot for it to dry. Not a lot for it to dry, but it takes some time for it to dry. So you definitely would want to use a setting powder with this, or setting spray. I didn't pull out a setting powder today, but that's okay, because I'm not going anywhere. Now I'm going to use my Full Filter Concealer. This is another Huda Beauty. This is my favorite under eye concealer. It's not my everyday concealer. The NARS one is, just because this one's kind of messy, and this is not the first time I've heard someone say that this concealer is messy. Makeup by Rephr, I think her name is, also was mentioning when she was using her concealer that it was messy. And no matter how many times you try to clean it, it still just cooks up on the side. But anyway, so let's go in with this concealer brush. It's really nice and thin too, and you can really get underneath that eye, which I like. I could not do that with my Sigma Beauty one. I'm very impressed. And I am just dabbing it on. I try not to like do swiping motions. And I like to go and do some concealer on my eyelid too. Because I do get dark circles in my eyelids. Not circles, but dark areas in my eyelids. And then let's go in on the other side. I think I put on too much color corrector, but that is okay. And the application of this looks flawless. I'm gonna turn off the light. Well, it's very dark. But you can see a little bit better that the application of it was beautiful. Like really came out really nice. Okay. With that being said, let's put these brushes away. I have room in here because these are going to be my new go-to brushes for my makeup, my foundation, and my concealer. I absolutely love them. I am going to set the under eye with, what am I going to use? Go figure, Huda Beauty. And I forgot to grab that. So this is the Huda Beauty setting powder. And this is the mini size, and this has lasted me so far. I think I got it in January. I'm not sure what the expiration date is on it, but I'm just setting the under eyes. I look like a ghost on this camera with this lighting, but oh well. Okay. So put that back in. I used my Sephora highlighter brush. I just liked the way that this gets underneath the eyes to set the powder. it works nicely. So yeah, let's go in with this Viseart Professional Makeup Paris in La Petite Square. It's a quad in La Piece. And this is the packaging. Super nice. And you have like this little pull tab. And you open it up. And then you have your palette. And it comes with this plastic cover. And check out how pretty. They're so prettier in person. So with that, I'm going to use all, well, they're very shimmery colors. So I didn't think this totally through, but we're going to start off here with the shade Blue Moon, which is the only like matte color they have. And I'm going to do the lid with it. And I am going to use this Sigma Beauty small tapered blending brush. Well, no, I'm not going to use that one. Let's see. You know, I just bought a bunch of Sonia G brushes. I just haven't cleaned them yet. We're going to use this crease brush. It is another Sephora brush that I picked up when I first got into makeup. And we're just going to put this color all over the crease and use this as a base, or all over the lid, I'm sorry, and use this as a base. And it matches perfectly with my eye, my skin color. Okay, just get in there with a little bit more. Next I am going to take the blue color, and I'm going to do it on my outer lid. So I'm going to take this Sigma pencil beauty brush, and I'm going to go into that blue. Clean it off a little bit. And just go into the outer V using this blue color. And go up a little bit. Above that crease. And do the same thing on the other side. Okay, and I try to pull it out a little bit. I do have hooded eyes. I say that on every video, but if you're new here, I do have hooded eyes. So it's hard to see color. So I try to bring it above the lid too, so you can see it more. Perfect. And then I am going to take this old brush that is broken, but it's one that I like, still enjoy using, and I'm going to buff it out in a circular motion. Okay, and do the same on this side. And that looks really, really pretty. I love the way this is looking. So I think I am going to go in with that silver and just put a little bit in the middle versus the like praline goldish brown color. I think I'm gonna go in with that bottom silver. I don't know. Yeah, I am. Not gonna second guess myself, so I'm gonna do it with my finger, go into it, and just put it right here. Oh, beautiful for this little pop of color. And I don't even think the camera, because of the lighting, is doing it justice. And I'm gonna leave that base color in the corner. Let me just go back in. What did I do with that brush? Is it this brush? Yes. And just go in to blend it out a little bit. Perfect. I think that looks really, really pretty. I think I'm gonna take what I have left of the blue and go under the eye, which isn't very much. Because like I said, I don't have a lot of landscape on my lid. I'm just gonna take a little bit more, just barely anything. It was on my cheek, it was on my finger, I forgot. Okay. Perfect. So just a little bit under that waterline. Okay. Loving it, loving it. And then I am going to use my Tarte Maneater mascara. Maybe. Yes. It just kind of feels light and empty, but I think it's new. Okay. Curl my lashes. And I'm gonna put on some mascara and I will be right back. Okay, I am back almost with the finished look. I just have to do my lips, but I went in with my Sephora bronzer, my Sephora matte bronzer in 01 Golden Gateway. This is one of my favorite bronzers that I have. I have it in 01 and 02, and I could not recommend another bronzer more so than this one. It's affordable and it's great. Yeah, can't say enough about it. It does have a smell to it. I love the smell of it though, and it's not super strong, but there's a smell. And then I went in for the first time, I just shook it because it was like kind of just sitting there, with my Tarte Maneater Double Duty Beauty Blush and Glow Cheek Plump, and I put it on the back of my hand, as you can see, and then I go in with my brush and put it on my cheeks. This is my first time using that as well, and it does not appear to have lifted the foundation at all. I really like it. It's nice and subtle, and I thought it would be perfect for this look. Okay, and so now we're gonna do the lip, and I have this Give by Gwen Stefani. I think this is called Anaheim Line, or Harbor Boulevard, I think is the shade. And this is new as well, go figure. Have not had the opportunity to use it. And we're just gonna go in with this lip liner. I usually overline my lips a little bit because they're on the smaller side. So I thought this would be more of a brown color. Maybe it's because it's like brand new, but it kind of has like a little bit of orangey brown to it. I don't think I like the color. I thought initially it would pair nice with my Skin by Kim lip gloss, and it still may. Let's see. I don't know. I love the Skin by Kim lip glosses. This is Nude 06, which is one of the darker shades. I just don't think I like the lip liner. It's not what I thought it was gonna be. I mean, I feel like on my hand it shows up to what I want it to be, but on my lips it doesn't. But yeah, overall, I'm loving the look itself. I think it came out really nicely. I enjoyed using the Viseart eyeshadow palette. The formula is beautiful. It's creamy. There was no fallout at all. A lot of shimmer in the palette, and I didn't pay attention to that when I picked up that particular one, but that's okay. Yeah, overall, I'm happy with it. And I loved these new brushes from Rephr brushes. Rephr, yeah, no. Rephr brushes in the B4 and the B5, the concealer one. Definitely recommend you to pick those up. I don't have any affiliate links. I pay for everything myself, so my opinion is not swayed. Not that it would be if I had affiliate links, or if I was gifted anything. I would still be very honest about my thoughts on the products that I use here on my channel. But yeah, I think I'm going to do like a shop my stash next video. I think that would be fun because I have a lot of really nice makeup that I haven't tried out yet, and I'd love to try it out with you guys. So if that's something that interests you, please like and subscribe. I'd love to see you again on the next one, and I hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe, and I'll see you later. Bye.